Oh, okay. Now, okay. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am Vignesh. I am Surgeon at Arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the meeting of our Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. As everybody in their life has a mission to achieve their goals, likewise, our Toastmaster Club also has a mission. Our mission statement to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Before we get into the meeting, there are 3 ground rules to be followed during the entire meeting. Mute your microphone and turn off your camera if you're moving that may be distracted during the meeting. As Toastmasters, we should not speak about sex, religion, politics. Kindly refrain. Do not cross-talk or unmute when the speaker is speaking. And next, I would like to call upon our presiding officer, Mr. Sivakumaran, to introduce Mr. Sivakumaran. Shivakumar is a technical account manager at Ericsson R&D in Chennai, with expertise in the telecom IT domain, handling business across Europe and Middle East. A travel enthusiast and food lover, he enjoys exploring new places and experiencing different cultures. He had joined Toastmasters to elevate his leadership skills and become more confident, effective public speaker. Shivakumaran, please welcome. Yes. No, but
thank you, Sergeant at Arms, for the warm introduction, but unfortunately, it is not my introduction. We have another Shiva in the club. He just read out Shiva Guruswami's introduction. It is not mine. However, I am glad that given me such different, which I never ever. And good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. I am your presiding officer for today's meeting. I'm glad to look at today's meeting is filled up with so.
Is the audio breaking or is it only for me?
Breaking for me.
I think audio is breaking. Not audible now, Shiva.
Okay, moving ahead, I wanted to share some thoughts before we move on to today's meeting. When I started my Toastmaster journey, when I started my speaker journey, the one important question which I always have in my mind is whether my audience will accept my speech or not. Each and every delivery. And also I want thought process. So I prepare my speeches with utmost importance, with all the interesting factors which will be very interesting to hear for the audience. So this is the mindset I started my speaker journey. But later, over point of time, I was observing that I'm not receiving so well by the audience, and it was demotivating me a lot by the time the half time of my journey. Recently, that one idea was beaten for myself. How it was beaten is, I bought a new apartment, and we have made an interior design in our apartment. And what happened? Some of my friends were asking, Shiva, we wanted to see your house. We came to housewarming, but we did not look at your house after interiors. So why can't you give me a home tour? So I have taken a home tour. I went to all the rooms. I have taken the videos and sent it to 20 of my friends. So what happened? I started receiving feedback. 5 members like the bedroom. 5 members like kitchen a lot. 3 members like the living room. One fellow liked the bathroom so much. He was telling that it is so spacious. You guys can three, 4 people can stand together. What we are going to do? 3, 4 people in bathroom standing together. So they were so excited and ecstatic looking at the home tour. That is the point I understood one important idea. Of my home tour and my speech is similar. My audience, some audience may like my bedroom, some audience may like my kitchen, some audience may like my bathroom also. I don't know that what my audience will like, but it is my responsibility to give them the deliverance, give them the end product, and whether whatever they are feeling that missing in their life, they will take it and they will utilize it. It is my responsibility to give them. And also one more question is beaten up. When I was starting as a speaker, I am using this stage as a practice field. I come here, I practice my speaking skills, and I feel I know that I am getting groomed up each and every meeting. Later, I understood I use this stage for speaking skills. At one point of time, this stage is decorated by my speaking skills. I am becoming an expert speaker and I am decorating this stage. Sometimes I used it, many times the stage used me. So, no point of time I should lose my confidence or my self preservation that I am a good speaker because the audience may or may not like me. It is the audience's wish, it is the audience's missing piece which they are looking from me, but I am decorating the stage. With this message, I want to start today's meeting. And okay, sorry. I forgot to come to our in-person meeting. We don't have online guest. Can I have your introduction, sir, please?
We have one guest at online.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Hari. I came from Andhra. I have been working here since 2018 July, 7 years. I'm qualified chartered accountant, but comes to knowledge growth, I'm not feeling that much as chartered accountant. So maybe communication level may have poor. So that's why I want to join Toastmaster in this online search. Then I realized I got your number. From today onwards, I want to join. Yeah, that's it. My brief introduction.
Welcome to our club. And please share your feedback once the meeting is over, and we are glad to hear it.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. India, please.
Hello all, myself Rahul. So I'm working as a process engineer in an oil and gas company for around 2 years. I've studied in Anna University. So why I came here was to improve my communication and also my confidence. So yeah, that's it.
Welcome down. Yeah, we have one more guest joined online with us, which is Abida Shah. Abida, can you please introduce yourself?
Good morning. I'm not guest. I'm also a Toastmaster. I'm from Velo Toastmasters Club. Sorry, I forgot to rename that.
That's okay. That's okay, Abida. We have so many prominent members from your club who are taking
Yes.
part in district halls.
And unfortunately, I have joined this. Not unfortunately, luckily, I got a chance to meet online DTM Satish Menon, as he is the education speaker for us tomorrow.
Great,
And
great, great.
thank you, part of this club, for attending today. Thank you so
Sure,
much.
sure. Glad to have you in our meeting, Abhida. Thank you for joining. Okay. Now the guest introductions are over. Introductions are over. We will skip it. We will skip it. We will. I will introduce the Toastmaster of the day today, who is an enthusiastic Toastmaster. Kesavan, to introduce himself, he is a telecommunication expert. He is a podcaster and enthusiastic Toastmaster who believes and who lives and breathes Toastmaster. I would say he always tell me that how important Toastmasters and very active participant of our club and very valuable member of our club. Please join me in welcoming Toastmaster of the day, Kesavan, to the seats. Thank you, Shivan.
Good morning and good day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. How is the day today? Is it warmer or cold? So, with this note, I would like to share the theme of the day for the today's meeting, which is awaken your inner champion, believe, speak, and lead. So many of us have heard champions word. So, what do you think of champion word? Can any one of you tell me? What is a champion? Exactly, but for awakening your inner champion, champion is many of us have thought about athletes, super athletes, successful entrepreneurs, and many world leaders. But awakening your inner champion is something special, which is a champion who wins every time, but a champion takes a one big step in not only winning, but when they fall, they are getting up and trying to take it forward and move forward again with lot of strength. That is inner champion. To me, I feel that inner champion is something special to me. We have to invoke ourselves in speaking to ourselves in a sense that our inner champion is taking forward. With that, today's session we have prepared speeches and table topics. So with further ado, I just want to go with the prepared speech section. We have two speeches, and one speech is with Dr. Murugeshan and another is Daniel. So with that, I request General Editor Dr. DTM Satish Menon to take forward with the meeting.
Many thanks, Toastmaster of the day. A very good morning, everyone. As the general evaluator for today's meeting, the goal is to evaluate the meeting from the beginning to the end, to let everybody know what we did right in the meeting, what we can do better, and what is it that we did not do. Because every Toastmaster meeting needs to follow certain guidelines and process, and the general evaluator's role is to ensure that we continuously strive to maintain that level of excellence in our meeting. A general evaluator doesn't do this role all by themselves. They have a team of people who support, team of Toastmasters who support them in this role effectively to manage the time, to manage the effectiveness of the speech and the grammar. So first, let me call the timer for today's meeting, who will be ensuring that we keep the meeting on track as well as far as time is concerned. So today's timer is a new member of Wake Up Chennai Toastmasters Club. He's an emergency medicine consultant with extensive experience in corporate hospitals in India and the National Health Service in the United Kingdom. He joined Toastmasters to further enhance his leadership and public speaking skills while connecting with like-minded individuals. So please welcome our timer for today, Toastmaster Nirmal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish, sir. So my role for the day is timer. So let me get into the details of the timer. So good morning, Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and my dear guest. So as timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote each specific time. I'll get into the details soon now. So as table topic speakers should limit themselves to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will show the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, I'll show the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will show the red card. This is for the table topics. And those giving the speeches, let's get into, if there is an icebreaker speech today, I don't think we have. Okay, we'll get to the prepared speeches. So the speech should be roughly between 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I will show the green card. At 6 minutes, I'll show the yellow card. At 7 minutes, I will raise the red card. So coming to individual evaluations, it should be between 2 to 3 minutes. So at 2 minutes, I'll show the green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I'll show the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will show the red card. Is it being clear to most of us? Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nirmal, for explaining the role of the timer. Now let me call upon the next person on the tag team, who is the R counter. And today's R counter role is going to be played by Toastmaster Gopinathan. Toastmaster Gopinathan, please explain the role of the R counter.
Thank you, fellow Toastmaster and our welcome guest. So my role is today a counter. So my purpose of this role is to help us identify fillers and sound while speakers use while speaking, such as and unnecessary sounds. During today's meeting, I will note this and note these filler words and sounds. At the end of the meeting, I will submit the short report, filler words and sound I observed. The purpose of is not to criticize anyone. So help us to become a confident, clear and effective speakers. Instead of using filler words, we can use a short pause to collect our thoughts. Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Gopinathan, for explaining the role of the R counter. Last, we have the grammarian. Today's grammarian is a mechanical engineering graduate having 11 plus years experience, 10 plus years experience in sales. He joined Toastmasters because he needs to improve his communication and presenting skills and also elevate his communication skills to top level. So please welcome our grammarian for today, Toastmaster Vignesh.
Good morning. Toastmasters as guest. As your grammarian for today's meeting, my role is to help improve their use of English language. Throughout the meeting, I will listen carefully for effective vocabulary, good grammar, sentence structure, and expressive language. I will also note any grammatical errors, incorrect word usage, filler words, or repeated phrases, and provide constructive feedback during my report at the end of the meeting. And for word of the day, a person or thing, catalyst. Catalyst is our word of the day. Its meaning is a person or thing that brings about change. So I would request everyone to use the word of the day at least once during the meeting. I look forward to sharing my observation and helping us all become better communicator. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh. So that was the tag team. All of us get an idea of what to look forward when we are giving our speeches. Stay on time, maximize the effectiveness of our speech by minimizing filler words, and ensure that we use the correct grammatical usage in our speeches. We'll come back with the general evaluation reports and the tag reports towards the end of the meeting when called upon by the Toastmaster of the day. With this, I hand the control back over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Vignesh. Keshwar, Toastmaster Keshwar. Over to you, Toastmaster Keshwar.
Thank you, General Director DTM Satish Menon. So with this, we'll go with the prepared speeches. So I request the first speech evaluator, Toastmaster Shivakumaran, to share the evaluation of the first speech. Over to you, evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kesavan. Today, I will be evaluating the speech of Toastmaster Dr. Murugesan. He is giving a speech in Pathway Presentation Mastery, Level 2, Project Clarity and Effective Body Language. The timer, please note the timing detail is 5 to 7 minutes. And the title of his speech is SOP. With this, I hand over, congratulations, all the best, Toastmaster Murugesan, for your speech today. I hand over the control back to Toastmaster of the day, Kesav. Title SOP.
With that, I invite Dr. Support for Communication to deliver his speech. His speech title is SOP. And level 2, Presentation Mastery, Clarity and Effective Body. Over to you, Dr. Murugesan.
Thank you to you only for the warm introduction. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So how many of them are entrepreneurs or employers? So I will start with a very interesting story. After that, you'll understand the importance of this SOP. Once upon a time, so there was a kingdom, Vijayanagar kingdom. In this, one of the king is a foodie. Foodie means food graver. To cope up this, he had fortunate to get two chefs. One his name is called Kaba, another is called Saba. Saba and Kaba, both are relatives. They are uncle, mama machan, uncle and nephews. So King Raja strongly believed that because of this two peoples only, he was happy with the different dishes on each and every day. So if the dishes are overwhelming, so he gives a lot of prizes, goods, golds, everything. So at one stage, days went on, they also become so greedy. They don't want to reveal this dish of recipe and the skill of cooking to their subordinates, and they want to confine the legacy with themselves. So as days on, one day, this Saba want this Kaba to get married by giving his own daughter. So they are in the 60 miles away from their palace. So they want to go there to the village, and it's a harvesting time. So they want to go there and get all these things. They have had the plan. But they know Raja won't allow him even for a single day without them. So they're totally dependent on. So if he asks, it's not possible. So the Raja should also not get suffer. And he also had to execute this plan. So he called the subordinates and he reveal the things. He had the plan. He don't want to reveal that he is leaving the palace. And we have to manage for this 15 days. These poor innocent subordinates and helpers not accepted. No. It's not possible to manage without you two people. So everyone objected for that, not accepted for that. And Raja and this head chef had given a small plan. Like, don't worry, the dishes for 15 days won't get repeated. And I had made a plan like for day 1, day 2, day 3, everything with the, whatever the millets and spices, everything. I measured in the jar and kept even water, everything on day 1, day 2 accordingly. And also even I can train the parrot to when to put, to create sound, to when to put, when to leave. All this I can plan according to that. And even they are not convinced. And one of the guy and stood and asked, so all these are okay, but how about without a hand touch? How can I get the taste of delight, dish and aroma without a hand touch? That also you may ask that question. That also I understood, but that I also had the idea. And don't worry, I washed my washed my hand and kept the water. For each and every dish, you add the drop of water, you get that same delightful dish. So that is also a good idea. Then slowly they are convinced with that. They executed the plan. The two fellows left the palace day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. And they planned to leave this no moon day and coming the next day of the full moon day. So like that it went. And the 14th day, Raja had an unusual desire. So tomorrow is the full moon day, and had one desire that had one dish always kept in the mind, but rarely 2 or 3 times they did it. That is, the dish name is Talayamai Vade. Talayamai Vade means it was because the head chef had made it, he made that dish name like that. So you want to have that dish on this full moon day, on this by having this corridor, open corridor with the full moon light. So he made that order for that special dish. And this servant went and told, and they will get, this is nama display. It wasn't the list. Everyone got annoyed, and they are going this and that. At last, they found the name somewhat, and they made one dish by the name. They cut the head of the turtle and they made one vada, and they brought to that Raja. By seeing the Raja, which was very angry, and he is angry and annoyed, and very Sabha like that. And one of the representative with the holding this, Your Majesty, he left 15 days back. He was so disappointed. And he asked, suddenly he got a spark in mind. Okay, how this 15 days you have made with the same delight dish and with the same taste? Then he poured out the things, everything, what he had arranged, everything for us, and we prepare like that, including this hand-washed water. He was went to the zenith of fury. And where is that fellow? When is coming? So tomorrow, Your Majesty, bring him in front of me tomorrow. Then next day, that fellow morning, he came with this hand, and Raja told, even I can forgive you leaving me without giving permission from me. I cannot tolerate these things that you have cheated so many years, that you are the person who are going to do this. You are giving this delightful food, and also you made my bowel as your hand was bowled. You made my bowel as your hand was bowled. That I cannot tolerate that. And Raja given send him, give 100 beats for him. And it was given 100 beats punishment. And the subordinates had given acknowledged with a lot of golds and prizes for their contribution for this 15 days with the same taste. The moral of the story is nothing. This Sabha had created the SOP for 15 days so that he was able to achieve this 15 days, the same delightful dish. And the second thing is the system. The system should not be substituted by the individual. The individual can substituted by the system. That is the moral of the story. No one can be dependent upon the Toastmaster had the system, say many of them has taken their own role, but the Toastmaster system had not been substituted. So this is how the SOP plays an important role in everything from micro to macro industries. Thank you. Thank you for your wonderful listening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Toastmaster Murugeshan, for the lovely and perspective speech. With that, we go for the second speaker,
Okay.
prepared speaker, Toastmaster Daniel Andrew. So his speech title is Act and Articulate, Pathway Persuasive Influence, Project L1P3. So with that, I request Toastmaster Vijay to share his speech.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear friend. So today, the regular speaker, most of the speaking in our club is happening, started by our regular speaker, Toastmaster Daniel Andrew. And today, he is about to give his level 2 present, level 1 project 3, Introduction to Vocal Variety and Body Language project. And the title is Act and Pathway. The pathway is persuasive influence, and the time should be between 5 to 7 minutes. Stand, please note the time is 5 to 7 minutes. With that, I will have to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster gesture for the proceed. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay. So with that, I request Toastmaster Daniel to come onto the stage and give his speech. The act and articulate.
Thank you, TMOD. There is a quote said by Benjamin Franklin: "Your well done is better than well said." Similarly, there is another quote said by Amin Kalatri: "Your tongue doesn't get the things done." Very good morning to all my fellow Toastmasters and guests. The quotes which I mentioned earlier has two different perspectives. The first quote is about importance of communications. The second one is emphasize the importance of articulation. So I will share this with two of my personal examples. The scenario number one of my colleague, Mr. Tirupati Rao, he was very active and very dedicated only in terms of communication, right? If you give the mic to him for any event, he will speak for long time. Nobody can stop him. In 2013, one of our plant major shutdown, my work gets over by 8 p.m. His work gets over by morning 8 a.m. So he will take care of the night shift responsibilities during the entire shutdown. The person who doesn't know what is plant is a facility of machineries in a manufacturing industries. So there will be a lot of machines that we call it as plant. So when I come to the plant in morning 6 o'clock, I asked Tirupati Rao about the morning report. The conversation starts like this: "Hey Tirupati Rao, give me the reports." "Good morning, sir. Today night shift progress was very good, sir. Our long pending kill and cooler drive alignment job completed, sir." Then I said, "Okay. Then what is the status of gearbox alignment job?" "Sir, gearbox job alignment job is almost completed up to 80%, sir. इडली के बाद पूरा काम हो जाएगा, sir." That means after having idli in the morning, so remaining job will get over. Now, after having breakfast, we just went down to the floor to verify the job progress. Only 50% of the work got over. But the way he gave the hype that pura complete job will be gets over, but it is not done at all. So in this way, he makes me all of us in trouble most of the critical time, right? Similarly, scenario number 2, in the same company, one more colleague whose name is Jyoti Ramar is again very hardworking, very dedicated. He don't hesitate to work even late hours, and also he doesn't hesitate to work in the weekends. So that kind of dedicated person, hardworking person, when management questioned to him about his responsibility, he is unable to explain to the management. Whatever the task done by him, he is unable to explain. The surprising thing here is, even this person, since last 16 years, he doesn't get any promotion since 2010. So after looking to these both scenarios, what one thing is clearly visible. If you are doing hard work, but you are not able to explain to the management, explain to the people, then it is in a clear red flag, right? So act and articulate, both are equally important. Regardless of how effectively, if you communicate, the actions are not done, then it is a red flag. Likewise, if you are speaking, if you are working hard, but you are not able to explain to the management, then again it is a clear red flag, right? So with these two scenarios, it is clearly visible that it is most important to act as well as articulate during your project. So I request my friends, whether it is in your career, it is in your relationship, or it is in your personal goals, don't just act in silence. You have to speak. And similarly, when you combine the courage to act with the clarity to articulate, then nobody will stop you. You will become unstoppable in your moment. Over to you. Thank you, TMOD.
Thank you, Toastmaster Daniel. It was really nice and lovely speech. Act and articulate. You have acted and articulated well. Thank you so much for that. So with this, I was just telling about a theme of the day. So awaken your champion. For someone, a champion is something we have to ponder on. Champion is one. I remember a story wherein there are two seeds placed. One seed is positive enough, telling that I'm going to win the match. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. That went on to grow roots and then became a mighty tree. The other seed, which actually, had a thought that, am I going to win the match? Am I good enough? Am I not going in the right direction? So that seed was having only a sampling, not a mighty tree. So what I'm coming to say is, awakening your inner champion is something to build on your goal, structure yourself, structure inner champion. When you structure the inner champion, the inner champion becomes your outer champion. So with this, I would like to share a story. But before that, let's invite our table topic master of the day, Toastmaster Suresh Babu. He is a mechanical engineer with 20 years in pharma, FMCG, and food and beverages. Working in L&T as a delivery manager, joined Toastmaster to transform himself as a better communicator and leader. So bring out your inner champion, table topic master. I request you take up the podium. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you, Keshav, for this wonderful theme today morning. Awaken your inner champion. Good morning, fellow Toastmasters and my dear guest. Today I will be a table topic master and also a catalyst to provoke, invoke, and awake your inner champion through table topics. For the interest of the guest, let me brief you how this table topic works. I will be giving you a topic. You call upon a speaker, and they have to speak for 1 to 2 minutes. Timer, please note the timing. And the persons offline, any Toastmasters volunteer first to take the topic. I'm not able to see all the people, so if anybody can guide me, it will help me to anybody can raise the hand and see available.
Yeah, I tried.
Great, Karthik. Let's take up the first one. Tell us about a time you had believed in yourself when others did not. I'll repeat. Tell us about the time you had to believe in yourself when others did not.
Thank you, Table Topics Master Suresh Babu, and good morning, fellow Toastmasters and guests. The time I had the belief in myself, so most of the time, it is always in my case, I have used to always have the self doubt. So it is always the ulta that people around me, people who see me, who have seen me, says that no, you are capable enough to do whatever in the career or in anything. But I always had the self doubt of, or will I be good enough? Even in my career, I have done fairly better in my career and I have achieved whatever has to be achieved in my career or the position very quickly, I would say. Uh, Better than most of the people in my profession, I would say. But I had always the self doubt, and now I think that it's such an easy thing. But before it was like I never thought of like I would be something so much better in my profession. So I always had the self doubt in me. So people who saw me recognized me that no, you are capable, you are better, and all that. So again, by reading the self-help books and Toastmasters and everything, I'm trying to believe in myself. But generally, people believe in me. But I always have that skepticism, they say. So that's how it is. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Thanks for the topic. Over to you, table topic master.
Thank you, Karthik, for the wonderful speech. I mean, believing yourself and then clearing your self-doubt is a great way to move forward, be an inner champion. Okay. So I'll move to the next speaker. Any volunteers? Any volunteers? Toastmasters? Okay. Yeah, Gunasilan. Your topic will be, how do you stop that negative voice? How do you stop your negative voice?
Negative voice.
Yes,
I'm not.
audible. You are audible.
So, how to stop my negative voice? So, whenever something motivates me to do something and move forward, everything will be a positive. But certain inner myself will say, if this goes wrong, what will happen? What to be done? Like that. So on the time, I will have a diversions like spiritual diversion or during any physical activities like that. I will these things by doing these things will divert myself to from this negative thoughts and move towards positive things.
Thank you, Gunachilan. Yes, spiritual is one of the way to move away from your anyone's negative voice. I'll move to the next person. Yeah, I can see Satish Menon raising the hands.
Before that, you can call our guest Toastmaster Abida. She raised her hand first.
Okay.
I think she dropped out. Okay, no problem.
Okay. The bird does not trust the branch, it trusts its own wings. The bird does not trust the branch, it trusts its own wings. Satish Menon.
The bird does not trust the branch, it trusts its own wings, which, in a way, if you look at it, is true. When a bird flies and when it wants to take a rest, it does not know the strength of the tree. It knows that there is a tree there. It knows that the tree has branches. It sees that the tree has branches. And to take a rest, it rests on the tree. But whether the tree has got strong roots, whether the tree is about to fall, whether the branch itself is strong and not hollow, a bird doesn't know that. It just rests on the branch because it needs to take rest, or maybe it needs to build a nest at some point of time, and it needs to basically help the next generation of birds come up. But end of the day, when there is a danger in terms of the tree falling or somebody trying to come and catch the bird, it always trusts its wings only. It doesn't trust anything else, which is true in life also for all of us. We may seek support from other people. We may look for skills that we need to develop. We may look at people to kind of encourage us, or we may look up to people for feedback, to say, yes, this is what I need as feedback to help me improve. But end of the day, when it comes to doing something, I always have to believe in myself. Whatever feedback you get, whatever training you do, whatever skills you acquire, unless you don't put them into practice, you are not going to be successful. So like a bird always trusts its wings, we should also trust and have belief in ourselves. You can have a support system which supports you, but to believe in that support system, but believe that you can do something, first you have to believe in yourself. Thank you, and back to you, Table Topic Master.
Thank you, Toastmaster Satish Menon. Well said. Like believing self is better than trusting unknown or some other factors, and that will help us to be a better inner champion. Any guest? Somebody is there? Rahul. Sorry, I'm not able to hear clearly.
This is Rahul. I would like to contribute. I would
Okay,
like to
Rahul. Rahul, your topic is if you could make one dream come true right now, what would it be? If you could make one dream come true right now, what would it be?
a dream I would like to make it happen would be I will bring a time machine. So I would so everyone will desire to have a time machine to go and change whatever happened in the past and make it right. So all of a sudden, I would like to have a time machine and go and change the things that I've done, or I would aspire to do in my late teen. I would like to change the things, and I have seen many. Now I have seen many things. So with this, what to call, with this informations, I will make fortune out of it. Yeah, that's it. Thanks.
Thank you, Rahul. I think we wish everyone has got a time machine like what you asked for. We'll go back to that days. And I have a final last one topic. Any volunteers or guests?
We have one guest here.
Hari, right? Hari.
Yeah.
Hari, your topic is tell us about your mistake that you make that made you a better or a strong person. Tell us about a mistake that
Could you repeat?
tell us about a mistake that made you a better or a stronger person.
Better strong. The mistake made me better strong.
Yes, go ahead.
I felt still no mistake made me a better strong. Still, I'm thinking make better strong. So a lot of mistakes I made in my career. If I see when I joined an articleship, I didn't do in metropolitan cities in my career, article trainingship. So because of that, I couldn't learn a lot of work where I have to learn more. Because of that, I didn't achieve that much growth in my career. All these are my mistakes. Still, that doesn't make me strong because I don't get opportunity later. All because of these situations, I'm to overcome these mistakes. Now I'm going and get to the Toastmaster specifically. Not only that small mistakes, especially the right time, I didn't come to the Toastmaster. I'm now 34. If I had started before 4 years, 5 years before, it would have been very good. I don't feel this is not late. At least from now, I have to overcome this. I can become strong. I feel good. That's it.
Thank you, Hari. It is indeed a very good try, and making mistake is common. We all pass through those stages. Thank you very much. With that, I come to end the table topic session. Over to you, Toastmaster Keshav.
Suresh, there are two other people and they are interested here. They are
Okay.
also new. Can you take it,
I
please?
can give the topics. I mean, that's very much interested. Can you? How is that volunteer? Oh, Nirmal. Yeah, Nirmal. Your topic is actions speak louder than words. Action speaks louder than words. Over to you, Nirmal.
Good morning, fellow Toastmasters. Actions speak louder than words. It is true that actions speak louder than words. We can have real life examples. So it connects to a lot of people through action more closely than words. We can take our real life example, our CM, C. Joseph Vijay, who does it more through actions than words. His words are very less and actions are very profound and powerful. So what happens is people start speaking and the words are coming from people rather than from the person himself. So the people appreciate the action and there is a ripple effect and they go on speaking about the actions and it creates a very positive environment and ambience. So I also firmly believe that action speaks more profound than words. Thank you.
Thank you, Nirmal. That was truly wonderful to hear. Who is next? Oh, Navneet. Navneet, the topic is speech is silver, silence is golden. Speech is silver, silence is golden.
Thank you, Toastmaster Suresh Babu. Speech is silver, silence is golden. At times, just giving a simple pass or just being calm and quiet is actually more powerful than maybe even making a word or a statement. In a room of people, even take speeches, right? When you give a speech, you give a 5-minute speech, but in between you take two passes, a powerful pass right after a powerful message that you deliver. I think that gives a amazing delivery for the speaker. So similarly, we're like, I think there is a proverb, a pot with a full water, right, would not make any noise. Whereas if the water is lesser, it's going to make more noise, right? So as the previous speaker mentioned, your actions should speak more than your speech. So on that note, I think I also believe that being at times the silence is definitely golden and than the speech. So thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, Navnita. Rightly said. Speech with a simple pause makes speech powerful. Thank you for the words. Yes,
Would like to
Karthik.
try.
Karthik.
No, Vijay.
Sorry?
Vijay.
Oh, Vijay, sorry.
Vijay.
Vijay, sorry, it's my bad. Yeah, your topic is, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he.
As a man thinking in his heart is easy. Is
Is
that right?
so easy.
So easy. Okay. Have you ever have a plan or had a plan that's only your inner voice was telling to you? Any one of you? And you never got a chance to execute it?
Many times.
Many times. I hear the answer many times. Okay. So whenever I sleep, whenever I bath, whenever I walk, whenever I was lonely, my inner voice always speak to me. It generates a lot of ideas. It gives a solution to a small problems, and it will ask me to implement it. I go and search, the solution might be there already, or it may not be there. But after some time, another idea generated, and this will wiped off from my mind. I don't know why. I was thinking many things. I can able to do it this, and I can get some identity if I implement that. So the many easy solutions or answers or ideas that is keep on generating in my mind. As a man, I have family, I have the other things that I have to handle. But because of all these daily routines, the ideas, whichever that is coming in the mind, that is going away, that's faded away. I'm not focusing on those. Maybe if I would have tried it, I would have become a big man with a great identity. But with specific to the topic, a man, as a man, the thinking is so easy. Yeah, as a man, thinking is so easy, but execution matters. I was lagging in that execution. I lost many times and I keep losing. So that the summary is like the thinking is easy, but execution failed in many cases in me. I hope that's with everybody, but we should get some solution for this. Maybe in the next table topic session, I will bring with the answer. I will come up with the answer. Thank you.
Thank you, Vijay. It's a good try. Yeah, a man, whatever man becomes is what he thinks. So it's better what you do has to transform you as a better person. With that, I'll hand over the stage to Toastmaster of the day, Keshav. Keshav.
Thank you, table topic master. Suresh Babu. It was a well-conducted table topic and a very energetic table topic session we have taken. So, before the concluding of the team, so champion is someone who believes in themselves and wander on, encourages himself to be out of fear, out of what to say. We have to be out of your comfort zone and then make it possible. So that's where our awakening your inner champion, believe, speak, and lead is there. So what I interpret from those masters is that awakening your inner champion. So champions are becoming more and more stronger with Toastmasters. Be it every table topics, be it every prepared speeches, and be it every gender evaluation sessions or the roles which you play. Right now, I'm playing team only. So with that, I would like to share something. A few weeks back, in order to awaken my inner champion, I resigned my job. Why I resigned my job? Because I see the growth. I have to come out of my inhibitions. The catalyst of inner championship. There is something which you can build your resilience. And building resilience and silencing your self-doubt and maintaining your mental calmness, which is your inner peace. Awakening your inner child, you have to believe yourself, speak to yourself, and lead yourself so that your inner champion can become outer champion. So a few weeks was really tough after a resignation. Why? I was thinking, what you're going to do with after resignation? There was many, I couldn't silence myself down. I was thinking, I mean, good enough for my content writing. I'm good enough for my Toastmasters. I silenced my inner champion saying that you are going to do better and testing for more. So this is awakening your inner champion. So believe yourself, speak yourself, and lead yourself. So after concluding this, I would like to go in for the poll. Vignesh, poll is ready. So I request. Yeah. So I request William Salishman to take the forward with general session.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So let's get into in the interest of time, we are already running more than 10 minutes late. So in the interest of time, let us start the evaluation session. To evaluate our first speaker, Dr. Murugeshan, let me call upon the speech evaluator, who's president of our club. He's also the area director of Area A4, an IT professional and a multifaceted personality. Please welcome Toastmaster Shivakumaran.
Thank you, Distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon, for the warm welcome. And to go with the speech today, I want to congratulate Dr. Murugesan for effectively giving his speech in clarity and in project clarity and effective body language. And it was a very good message what he has delivered to us today. System can't be substituted for individual, but individual can be substituted for system. So as a society, we people has to understand this factor. If you understand this factor, then we are living and we are leading a good society for the future. That is a very strong message, because anywhere we humans are, we tend to occupy the place and we tend to make the rules bend for our own convenience. So that message receiving in the morning is very well taken, and thank you for that, Dr. Murugesan. Your positives, your commendations are, this is your strong point. You always deliver your speech with a story. So there are many speech types are available, and story with a message is a very strong speech type which we have in speeches. Specifically, storytelling is very attractive because you are telling a story. You are not explaining. You are not telling with facts and numbers. You are telling that See, once upon a time, there was a village and a king is there and Kaba and Saba is there. We are interested to see where the story is going and where it is ending. So that is a very good deliverance, Dr. Murugesan. Then a strong message, like I mentioned, system can be substituted for individual. That is a very good message. Moving on to the next positive point, the positive approach what you have while you are delivering your speech. You are very enthusiastic when doing that. What Saba was not there for 15 days, and King was very anxious and irritated with their behavior. That was that positivity was there throughout your message, which I enjoyed a lot. Then coming to some of the recommendations, which I want to give it to you, because next time you can improve on these points and you can deliver a more emphasizing and phenomenal speech. The first one is you are standing and you are delivering. I want you to move further in the stage and give more differences to the speech where you are what part you are delivering about. Then you are always doing the first person narrative. So here I wanted to say that in child's game they will do this thing. Padam paarthu kadai sol. You have a padam, but you are not moving to the stage and you are not doing hand gestures and you are not having dialogues mainly. So that if you include in your speech more dialogues, more arguments, more expressions, more the way you convey your speech, that would take your speech to next level. And at last, I see that you are recollecting the points in your mind. You are blinking more and you are recollecting. You are not looking at the audience, but you are recollecting more and you are delivering to us. So that point I wanted to emphasize. If you make this small corrections, next time such a beautiful story, such a beautiful message, your message will be remembered throughout the time. And I want you to include these points in your speech. And with that, I conclude my evaluation. Over to you, General Evaluator, Distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivakumaran, for the very detailed evaluation of Toastmaster Murugesan's speech. I'm sure he'll find the recommendations to be useful in his future speeches. Now, to evaluate our second speaker, Toastmaster Daniel Andrew, let me call upon a speech evaluator who is also a software engineer passionate about technology, startups, and AI. He loves building and automating applications and solving problems. He's also an avid badminton player, staying fit, loves listening to tech talks, and spending quality time with his kid. Please welcome Toastmaster Vijay Kumar to provide the evaluation. Over to you.
Thank you, General Evaluator. I hope I'm audible without echo.
Yeah, you're audible.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so today I'm evaluator for Toastmaster Daniel Andrew. First of all, I wanted to congratulate Daniel Andrew for delivering a speech with standing position. So far, I haven't seen him. He standard and he was in a standing position and delivered it. But this is the day I was very happy that he standard in the position and he tried to walk in a different places, even in his room atmosphere, and he was delivered that. I wanted to give a big congratulations for that. Okay, the second thing, he created a big hook. He started with 2 quotes. What is the importance of act and communication? The articulation. So with the both quotes, he was just explaining so how much needed for every one of us about the topic. And the second thing is, he was much interested on his regular work-life stories. Even in this speech also, he come up with the same kind of stories. And in that story also, one is, the next level is like he started comparing it. The first guy, he was so hardworking, but he never articulated. So what is the consequences he is facing? So that he was explaining. And the second guy, he was so lazy, or he is not even a very good worker, but he is articulating very much and how he is getting benefits because of his articulation. So he trying to do that comparison with 2 different stories, and he's giving the engagement to the audience and giving the moral to the audience at the end. And the closure was very nice. And one other thing I wanted to is, so the good thing I observed, one other thing is like for the first guy, he was in one different position, and the second guy, he was in a different position. And that easily explained the audience that he's coming to tell two different stories of two different persons. So that's a very good thing I would like to appreciate here. And the areas that we need to improve. That the first thing I would say is, though he's delivered his speech with standing position, he keep holding the hand within his chest itself. So he can open the hand and he can explain his expressions in a different way. So when you start opening your hand, you will get a lot of facial expression. You will get a lot of that voice emotions or the pictures. So everything you will get. That is what I would recommend. And the next one is, you had 2 more minutes, at least you had 2 more minutes. You simply completed before, within 5 minutes, that I would say. So since you had a time, you would have explained one other story also, or give a better moral or the closure. So that would be a recommendable part. And finally, network glitches we face, we are not sure that's from our side or your side, but next time when you are giving a speech, make sure you have a proper network. So with that, I would say, Daniel Andrew give a very good delivery and a big message to every one of us, what is the importance of articulation and the communication. So that's necessary for every one of us. We are also working professionals, so that's much needed. And he explained it with 2 different stories. I would say thanks for the wonderful message on this morning. Thank you, Daniel Andrew, for your delivery. And over to you, General Evaluator, Toastmaster, DTM Satish Menon, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster Vijay Kumar. So that brings the speech evaluations to a closure for this meeting. Now let's move on to the tag team reports. So first call upon the timer, Toastmaster Nirmal, to provide the timer report.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So, let's go to the time report. Regarding prepared speeches, Dr. Murugesan, Toastmaster Dr. Murugesan had about 7 minutes, 5 seconds. And second speech, Toastmaster Daniel Andrew sir had 5 minutes, 28 seconds. Moving on to table topics, Toastmaster Karthik, 1 minute, 43 seconds. Toastmaster Gunaseelan, 1 minute. Toastmaster Satish Menon sir, 2 minutes, 3 seconds. Our guest Rahul, 1 minute, 11 seconds. Our guest Hari, 1 minute, 26 seconds. And Toastmaster Nirmal, myself, 1 minute, 1 second. And Toastmaster Navaneet, 1 minute, 30 seconds. Toastmaster Vijay, 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Okay, moving on to evaluators. Toastmaster Sivakumaran, 3 minutes, 40 seconds. Toastmaster Vijay Kumar, 4 minutes, 1 second. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Nirmal, for the timer report. Now I'll call upon the R counter, Toastmaster Gopinathan, to provide the R counter report.
Thank you, Toastmaster. There's my report, her counter report. Speaker Murugesan, he had 6 under her and 16 times, so repeatedly. Daniel Andrew, I didn't pick up any filler from you. For table topics, Karthik, I didn't pick up any filler from you. Toastmaster Gunaseelan, 3 her to whom, and so 3 times. Toastmaster Satish Menon, I didn't pick up any filler from you. Our guest Rahul, level time, so repeatedly 2 times consistently. Welcome guest Hari, heard 1 time, 1 time. Toastmaster Nirmal, 1 time. Toastmaster Navanidharan, 8 time, 2 time her. Toastmaster Vijay, I didn't so 4 times frequently. Okay. So general evaluator Shivakumar, I didn't pick up any filler from you. Vijay, 4 times. Thank you. Thank you, Toastmaster. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Gopinathan. Now call upon the grammarian, Toastmaster Vignesh, to provide the grammarian report.
Yes, sir. Yeah. As a grammarian, I noticed some filler words from grammatical mistakes of the sentences used. For the first speech of Dr. Murugesan, it was about SOP. He can be used the word as a skill of cooking. They don't want to leave their skill of cooking. Instead of, he can use like they don't want to leave their cooking skills. And he can say about day 1, day 2 instead of accordingly, respectively in the day 1 and day 2 respectively. For Daniel Andrews' speech 2, my work get over by 8 p.m. He can say that my work gets over by 8 p.m. And he used a lot of articulated word. It was really impressive to see that. And coming to the table topic session, Toastmaster Karthik, it was very good speech, and I haven't noticed any grammatical mistakes over there. For Gunasiran, there was a lot of fillers. Instead of move towards positive thing, it can be used as moving towards positive thing. Guest Rahul, good vocabulary, and his voice and pace was good. Used of little filler words that can be corrected. Guest Hari, no filler words used by guest Hari. And Toastmaster Nirmal, he was using profound and powerful. The words was really impressive. And Navanita, very little use of filler words was there. And in evaluation session, Toastmaster Vijay, he used to say that Daniel Andrew was standard in front. Instead of that, he can say that he stood in front of the podium. Thank you. Thank you. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vignesh, for the grammarian report. Now my overall general evaluation report for today's meeting. Toastmasters meeting teaches us to be consistent in whatever we do. And that consistency is what helps us become better as we move along communication and leadership journey. So our meetings are being consistent in the way we approach them. So we have all the segments covered in today's meeting: prepared speech, table topics, evaluations, and good participation from all the members. So we didn't have to go search for role players. Every role was filled. There was no last minute dropouts. And we had good guest representation in the meeting. Everybody got a chance to speak. That's also very important. The agenda was published quite late in the day. I would recommend that the agenda comes at least a day before, so that everybody gets a chance to prepare themselves to the topics that they are going to speak in the meeting. The meeting started on time, and it was opened by the Sergeant at Arms and then the President, and the flow followed. Now, some of the things that we can do to improve is, for those of you who are taking up roles, please ensure that you go through the scripts and practice it a bit, so that when you are speaking, it comes across like very natural. Especially the Sergeant at Arms script, the timer, R counter, grammarian. Toastmasters International has standard scripts for all of this. So if you speak that, it becomes much easier. The meeting becomes much more effective when you are opening the meeting or you are introducing a role in the meeting. TMOD also, when you are introducing the theme, speak for the theme at least for 3 or 4 minutes in each segment. Okay? So that's something which is very important. Open the theme. It's like an evaluation. Open the theme in the first part, talk about the theme in the middle part, and then close the theme in the last part. So that's how it has to kind of go. Introductions have to be very seamless. When you are introducing someone, please you speak at least 2 to 3 lines about themselves so that others also come to know the background of the individual who's taking up the role. So that's very important. We have got the list in our club group, the introductions of all the members. New members are requested to kindly add their introductions to that group so that it becomes much easier for anyone to refer and then introduce the role players, speakers in the appropriate manner. When we are doing a joint hybrid meeting, it's always better to check the connection, that we are on a strong network connection, because if it drops in between, then people online will not know what happened in person. People in person will not know what happened online till the connection comes back. Also read the introductions, the speech objectives very clearly when you are introducing the speaker. The timer has to ensure that you show the timer cards both in person and online. So open a window and show the timer cards online also, because there are members online and they would not see you showing the timer card in person unless the camera moves towards you. So it's always better to have you also log in. Whoever is playing the timer role also log in to Zoom and change the background as you change the timer cards. That will make it much more effective for everyone who's looking at the time. And also one thing to remember is when you are doing an evaluation feedback, for the evaluation feedback, you're not supposed to talk about whether the speaker is standing up or sitting down. Okay? The evaluation should only concentrate on the speech. Okay? That's one thing that we always need to keep in mind. And also the evaluator should not include timing as part of their evaluation. This is a very, very important rule in Toastmasters. Only concentrate on what the speaker has spoken. Don't look at whether you had 3 minutes left or 2 minutes left. You're not supposed to look at the timer cards. Okay? This is not true, also true for a Toastmasters meeting. It is also true when you go to a contest. When you go to a contest also, they will announce that the judges should not take timing as part of their ballot sheet. Okay? So that's something which is very, very important. And the speaker can very well sit and give a speech. There's nothing that says that you cannot sit and give a speech, because the environment in which the speaker might be speaking would be quite different. It might be difficult for them to stand and give a speech. Okay? So that's something that we need to always look at the content of the speech. When we are giving a tag team report, grammarian should not give feedback on filler words. Okay? Grammarian should only concentrate on grammar. The R counter will concentrate on the filler words. Okay? So grammarian's role is to concentrate only on what was spoken correctly in terms of English usage, what are the good usages of English language, and what are the incorrect usage of the English language, how many people used the word of the day or the theme of the day or the idiom of the day. That's something which we need to always keep in mind. And also we need to have a good handle on the time. Today I think we are extended by almost 15 minutes. It's primarily because of the TT session. I understand that everybody wanted to speak, but given the interest of time, sometimes we should restrict the number of people who can take part in the TT session. I could see from a timing that the TT session overshot by almost 10 minutes, and that pushed the entire segment together. Some people may not get a chance to speak, which is okay. You can always speak in the next meeting, but we should always keep a handle on the time. We've got a couple of more segments to go, and if you do all of that, surely the time will extend. But overall, yes, a very, very good meeting. Like I said, a very inclusive meeting, very consistent meeting, because consistency is what is very important. When we meet every week, we speak, we take feedback and we improve. That's how we get better. So as long as we are consistent, I'm sure we'll improve as we go along. And improvement is always a continuous process. There is nothing called as perfect. There is nothing called as best. It is only being a bit better compared to what you were last week. So learning is continuous, improvement is continuous, feedback is continuous, and cooperating and helping each other is a continuous process. Thank you, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, General Evaluator DTM Satish Menon, for the lovely evaluation. So with that, I request our listening master, Toastmaster Karthik. He's a Navy enthusiast. He's been with nature for quite some time now and a fitness enthusiast. So I request to share his listening master role. In the meantime, I request Vignesh the poll as well.
Thank you and good morning. Yes, good morning, everyone. Now let me check how you all have listened to the entire meeting. I'll ask some questions and then you guys can answer. The first is the Toastmaster Nirmal. He mentioned one prominent person in the table topics. Who was he?
Our current CM.
I think it's CM Vijay, I guess.
Yes. Okay. And who used the word of the day first? No, in the meeting. Sorry, who used? The word of the day was used by someone like he was the first one who used.
Grammarian.
The one who announced.
No,
I
but
have
after
used.
that,
I have used.
yeah,
Suresh.
Toastmaster Suresh Babu, he used the word first. And what is the speech title of or Doctor speech title of Toastmaster Murugesan?
SOP.
In the Toastmaster Daniel Andrews speech, he mentioned two persons in the initial while quoting. Who was the first one?
His colleague.
No, but in the quote, initial quote, he started with the quote, and who was it? Okay. He quoted Benjamin Franklin. The first, he started with the quote. And in Toastmaster Murugesan's speech, what was the punishment given?
100 beats.
Yeah, okay. And what was the dish name? He
Talakari
ordered
ama. Talakari. Talamakari.
so Tala Amai Vadai, not curry.
Okay.
Okay. And what was the name of two people who he mentioned in Toastmaster Murugesan's speech?
Kaba Saba.
Kaba.
Yeah, okay. And our guest Rahul, during his introduction, he mentioned this. So he's from which university?
Anna University.
And our guest Hari's profession? Yeah, okay. And in one of our speaker speech, he mentioned that he bought an apartment. Who was he?
Shivakumaran.
Yeah, okay. That's it with my listening thing. Yeah, everybody just listen good. Nice. And thank you. Over to you, T. Modi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. That was a lovely listening session for me. Is the poll read? I'm just handing over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Shivakumaran.
Again, Toastmasters that case. Okay. So today we had a wonderful session of meeting so many good things, so many takeaways I would say. All the many of us are able to give the table topic session and two effective speeches and two evaluations. Today's session was well enjoyed, and also the final evaluations given by our distinguished Toastmaster Satish Menon was very top notch. He covered all the points, and we were keenly observing all the important points he has given us. We are lucky to have such a tenured person in our club who is always there to guide us and help us whenever we are facing some challenges. And with that, I want to go on to the next session, getting the guest feedback. So for that, I would like to call Hari first. Hari, you are the Hari, okay, please come. Fine. Please share your feedback. What do you feel about today's meeting?
Comes to topic wise organizing everything, I felt good. But instead of these chairs, the room would be open, I felt room is first of all should be open, would be very good. Because so many people not able to see the others who are connected through Zoom. That where I felt little not good. And again, I saw some people are using, not concentrating much, even me too, because I don't have sleep properly little. But compared with me, who is regularly connecting, I felt somehow some people not properly concentrated. So that's what one more drawback I felt here. Remaining organized structures is very good, I felt there. Then yeah.
How do you feel? You find that something interesting in the happening in the meeting? Did it give some value to you?
Yeah, definitely, of course, right. Wherever we are making mistakes, you are observing and you're noting back, like how should we behave, how should we present our skills, everything you are training. So in that way, it's good. That's what I saw. Those wise, topics wise, organizing is everything is good.
Thank you, Hari, for your feedback. Thank you, Rahul, please.
Hi all. First of all, I would thank everyone. So encouraging everyone in the in this room. I believe everyone is very encouraging and very warm, welcoming, and I could see so many people talking very good and very confident about how they speak, and I am aspiring to become like that. So joining Toastmaster. So I could see that I can improve after joining and participating more and more. I could able to see the transformation that I will get. Everyone is the role everyone they took. They are very interested, and they are very devoted themselves to that. And each and every point they are giving the feedback. I mean, the corrective actions is very helpful to make them transform. And in future, I want to be transformed, and I would like to join Toastmaster in future. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you, Rahul. I would say that a fantastic feedback we got in our club today from you. We are very glad that is what Toastmasters is for. We want to strengthen ourselves. We want to strengthen other members of the club. So as a club, we all doing a collective learning here. It is I learn through your mistake, you learn through my mistake. That is what we are doing here. You rightly mentioned all the points. Thanks for your valuable feedback. And also your feedback, we will try to improvise next time. Whatever you have observed, it will make it more optimal for all the members who are participating in the meeting. And I want to appreciate two members on top of it. First is Nirmal. Nirmal, you brought in the cards, green, yellow, and red. Have I got it? Gopinath got it. Congratulations to Gopinath. Because as a club, we should be maintaining that. We did not have it, and I'm very thank you that you arranged for it.
He is very good.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for that. And Toastmaster Karthik, even we are not putting any poll for you. The way you run your today's Toastmaster was fantastic. I remember 1 year back or 1.5 years back how we used to do it last time, and the purpose is to have more laughter after the meeting is over with all the recollecting all the points you spoke. So it was very well done. I think the poll results are out.
Yeah, best main pro player.
So best main role player. Any guesses? Our Toastmaster of the day, TM Keshav. Yeah, great. You need to get something maybe next year. Best tag role player. Our Toastmaster Vignesh. Velachery. Okay. And our best speaker for today is Daniel Andrew. Daniel is here. Yeah, he's here. Okay. And best evaluator is our Toastmaster Shivakumar. And best table topic speaker. Guesses? Our guest, Rahul. So it's a tie between Dr. Nirmal and guest Rahul, but the SAA breaks the tie, so that he's the winner. Yeah. Come.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Vice President Education, Naveen, for announcing the poll results and also running
Tie
this
break.
meeting today.
So you both are in the tie, and so SAA breaks the tie.
I would like to
Like when there is
as per 81, and our next meeting is on coming Wednesday. What is the date? Wednesday is 29th. So our next meeting is on 29th, Wednesday morning, 7 a.m. I would like to request all of you to join together and let's do collective learning and learn together. Thank you and over.
And some
Thank you
tea
all.
and snacks. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's have tea and
Thank
snacks.
you.
Okay. So before.
Thank you all. Thank you.